I apologize. I've got my head up my ass right now.
Yeah, Biggie could say something passive-aggressive here, but he wouldn't about, someone running late.
Of course. Because that's what I do. That's what I am.
Yes. In fact, was it yesterday at this time?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yesterday at this time. Let me just say something about myself and my interpersonal relationship with my best friend. Okay. I get testy. I get prickly. I'm passive aggressive. Let's just throw that out there right now. Yesterday, Biggie comes in 3 minutes late. He's already texted to say, on my way. How do I greet him? You're late. I guess I guess this is the reason because you were late. Passive aggressively saying this. So I make a pledge. Never to do that again, okay? So worked through it all day yesterday, went a day without being passive-aggressive, probably slipped back into that some, okay? Then today, Biggie is early. What do? I don't reward it. I don't say, hey,
No.
What do you do? Hey, you're early, whatever. I just start barking orders, Then, as time goes along here, we realize, I've left things undone. My head's up my ass. I haven't done this, that, the other. I'm concentrating on Wordle and pickleball. What does my friend Biggie do? Just picks me up. Just picks me up where the slack is coming. Here it is. We're counting down
To the start of the show.
To the start of this show. I'm out of breath.
You're out of breath.
My headphones are in a knot. And what does Biggie do? He's like, what can I do to help you? What can I do to help you? And what do I do when we're in an opposite situation?
Nothing.
No.
Just try to
You
work.
pour gasoline on the fire that is Biggie's life.
Gas on the fire. Hold me accountable. My head's up my ass. I waited until late to do several different things. I played pickleball way too late last night. I'm thinking more about my shots than I am about this show.
You're also thinking about a game that's 4 days away from now.
That's right. I'm thinking about
The next pickle.
Although I'll probably play Thursday. Okay?
So what?
Yeah.
So what? Who
Who
cares?
cares?
That's right.
Well,
so what? That's right.
The thing is, you're passive aggressive about things. I just let that slide,
You shouldn't.
which I think makes you more passive aggressive.
That's right. I think you're right.
Is there a reason you're late? No.
I think you're right.
But I think there's also you're always outside influenced too. And I currently blame your lovely wife and the diesel for your current condition.
I know.
Because the Wordle is your wife. Your wife gets to the Wordle first.
She does.
And she sends you a text early in the day.
Yes.
How many, saying how many guesses she got in. And then you immediately go to work. You're like, I got to get it. I got to get it.
I got to beat her.
Yeah, I got to beat her.
I got to beat her. Yes,
And
sir.
I blame the diesel because on the pickleball court, I picture you going to pickleball. You're like, I'm going to play for 1 hour and a half, and I'm going to go home. And we know what happens.
That's right.
You get out there, he starts doing drills with you.
That's right.
The next thing you know,
That's right.
you've been out there for 3.5 hours. It's an hour and a half past your bedtime,
There's no question.
and then you wake up late. So I do blame some outside influences here.
Because, but I'm so.
But a grown man
Exactly.
should
I know.
be in control
Exactly,
of his life.
exactly.
Sure, but you're not.
You're not a mush-headed adolescent.
But I am.
But he is.
But I am.
Deep down,
What I was just getting ready to
Own
say,
it.
the weakness that I have here between my ears, the weakness that I show. Last night, we started playing 4:30, 4:45, okay? Now we're creeping toward, it's about 7:15. And okay, that's pretty good. I can come home and take a shower and get in bed by 8 o'clock, fine. I say, guys, I got one more game. We play. It's a barn burner. Diesel's like, run that back. I was like, but Diesel.
We're not leaving on that. What? But
Run that back. It's like, okay, we play another one. Barn burner. We split 1-1. It's like
We can't leave it like that.
It's like
No.
we don't leave it 1-1. We play again, another, and we just kept on playing until like 8:15. I'm out there almost 4 hours. Okay,
so what compromised? The shower?
the show and the shower. yes. This show has been compromised. I'm here. I get here late. I'm up. I am not focused. My head is squarely up my butt.
All the things that you...
Exactly.
Was it yesterday's program, all these things that you should do to have a good day?
Yeah.
Did none
Out
of that.
the window.
None of
Yeah.
that. None of that. What were you saying? Yesterday I said have a tall glass of water first thing. I had M&Ms and a Diet Coke. All right, I've already had them.
that sounds kind of good, actually.
Yeah, you're darn right it was. That's why that's the only reason.
flying now.
I'm flying right now.
Yeah.
Talk to me in an hour and a half. my head will be on the desk.
Done.
Anybody listening to this show in an hour and a half gets nothing from me.
Bring them some Diet Coke.
Yeah, exactly. All those different things. I got up. You're supposed to be thankful for everything you have. All I did when the alarm went off was go, oh, my God, this is terrible.
Yeah.
You're bleary-eyed.
Yeah.
You're bleary-eyed.
I got a million things to do.
Yeah. Never snooze the alarm clock. I was, snooze today.
And you're supposed to plan like the major parts of your day.
Oh, yeah.
Before your feet hit the floor.
Right, exactly.
Like I'm going to accomplish this.
Did none of that. Just absolutely none of that. It's just, I'm chasing my tail in here. I don't have my pen. My headphones are not. Okay? I just gave Biggie something else to do last minute. And what does Biggie do? Even though it's my fault that we're late on all this, he says, I'll take care of it.
Roll with it.
It's already done.
I'll take it. It's already done.
Mm-hmm.
He's already done it. Exactly. That's how good you are. And what do? I treat you like dirt.
Mm-hmm. That's okay. I'm used to it.
Shabbily.
That's right. That's exactly right. It's totally on me. I'm changing my ways. No more passive aggressiveness.
No one believes you.
No more of that.
No one believes that.
I'm not doing that anymore.
You are who you are.
Yeah.
I've
The die is cast.
I've discovered that too. You really are who you are. It's hard to change.
You can make changes in your life.
Yeah.
But once you reach a certain point, either whether it's calendar or mental or whatever, you are who you are. That's what you said.
Older you get, the harder it is to change.
It's like friends of mine who are women who start dating a man like my age and close to 40.
Yeah.
And say, well, I can change some things about him. And I'm like, you can't.
Can't change a man.
No, not at this age. It's locked in. You got to take him how he is.
It's really hard to change a habit, to get into doing new things.
Yeah.
I'm going through a transformation challenge myself in only 4 days. It's going to be tough. I am
Clearly still blowing it out, too.
Oh, I'm piling on. Yesterday, the A train was at Costco, and she goes, do you need anything? And I just said brownies. And she goes, yeah, but if I buy brownies at Costco, I have to get 8 bags. And I said, that's right.
That's right.
Give it to me.
8 bags of brownies?
You get a box.
Hit me.
You get a box with 8 bags of brownie mix inside. That's what it's the Ghirardelli brownies. That's it. That's how Costco is. They only sell one brand of stuff. So, if you go to the grocery store, you get a little box of Dunkin' Hines.
Okay, yeah.
Well, they have a Ghirardelli. It's just like that, but it's a huge box. And when you open it up, it's the 6 or 8 bags inside it. So yesterday I made 2.
2 batches of brownies?
Yeah, so what?
Do it.
It said if you want to double a recipe, use a larger pan and do it. Just did it. And it was great.
Are they gone?
Almost. I ate a lot of them. My kids ate a lot of them. And I'm making another batch today. I've got to get rid of them before Saturday. Saturday's weigh-in day.
I guess that's a goal that you can set and achieve.
Yeah.
I will eat 8 bags, 8 trays of brownies.
No doubt. That's right. And I will, and I'll have that done. I'll get that done.
Those big box stores, we've talked about this before, they'll take pretty much anything back. We've talked about getting returns. And a friend of mine recently had to return a TV.
Yeah.
He had it for less than a year. He didn't get the warranty, though. And he said, in his head, he built up the story as he was going to the big box store to return said TV. It had lines across it, totally messed up. And he said he kept going in his head. He had this whole speech planned out. He walks up to customer service. And he's like, this TV no longer works. I bought it less than a year ago, but I did not buy the warranty. And he said the lady just cuts him off and goes, which car do you want the money back on?
They don't care.
They don't.
They
and he
do
goes,
not care.
They do not care at all. He's like, he's like, you didn't let me finish my speech. And she's like, just give me the TV.
Yeah.
Which card? Do you want another TV or do you want it on the card? And he's like, the card.
I guess they just make so much money at Walmart, at Target, and at the big box, at Costco. They just don't care. They take everything back.
Anything. And that's what he's like, do you want to plug it in and see what I'm talking about? She's like, no.
Do you think it's money, or do you think management has just said, look, don't get into it with customers because they'll go Karen?
I think they just want. I think if you give him a good experience, I mean, he's going to buy another one there probably.
Yeah, he said,
right while he's in the store.
Yeah.
I just think they think, why quibble? We're making a ton, and let them be right, and you'll get repeat business. My thought. Yeah.
But he said he's like, I spent the whole morning building myself up to just be cut off and told here.
Biggie used to date a young woman who worked at Costco, and I really fostered that relationship.
Yeah, she was your favorite.
Mostly just like that she worked at Costco.
I love that about her.
Indeed.
And then I would see her in Costco there for a time. And I'd say, oh, hey, do you remember me? And she'd be like, sort of. But she told us the one time I met her that somebody tried to bring back. I mean, they have so many things that come back, but the one that always stuck with me, she told us, you buy this pepper jelly around the holidays, the only time they sell it. And somebody brought it back in July of 2 years later, like a year and a half later, and in the summer, and it was out of date now. He'd eaten half of it. He said, I want to return this. And she's like, but you ate half of this, and now it's out of date. And he's like, it wasn't good. And they give him the money back.
That's unreal. Shocking.
The customer is always a prick.
Yeah, you get in trouble for telling them no.
Now, I used to agree with that, the customer is always right thing, but I'm starting to turn on that. I mean, Chris Demm has said, not really. You know, I mean, you can.
We see, you know, you see example after example.
Yeah, you can treat them well to a point. I think you do try to treat the customer well to a point. But if they start becoming belligerent, or like this guy trying to return a jelly from 18 months ago that he's eaten half of, but I mean, I guess her point was, we take it back. He continues to be a customer. He continues to shop and buy his jelly or whatever.
That $30 is.
And what does it cost us? I mean, it's jelly. It's probably $5, right? Less than $10. And what do we care? We lose $8 or $9, and that's it. We get him for life. Mark, you're talking about exchanging products. Go ahead.
Yeah, there was a big box store, WM. Is what I'll say.
Okay, I've heard of it. Yep, think I know what you're talking about.
And so I bought like this 10 by 10 tent that you could put down on the beach, and anchor down.
Yes.
And they would get like holes in them or something, or get a bent rod in them or something. And I take them back, and I wouldn't even have no receipt. And I just tell them, look, I bought this thing. I hadn't used it but 3 or 4 times, and it's screwed. And I need another one. So they exchanged it like 3 or 4 times. I had like 3 or 4 tents that I got from them. And, but they never asked for a receipt. And then being a truck driver, I had this JBL clip speaker that I bought. And I had it for about a year. And I wore out the connection where you plug it in to charge it. And took it back. And it was like, oh, yeah, just come back here and pick you out another one. No problem.
Wow.
So it's like,
man,
WM. You guys got
yeah, that's WM for you. They do it. They do it too. Now, do you feel some guilt, like almost like you're stealing tents after going back 3 or 4 times like that?
No, I mean, if I go take a tent down there and use it 3 or 4 times and it's defective, I think that they ought to redeem it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, 2 or 3. Yeah. But if you use it for a couple of years.
But is it really defective?
What I mean?
I could use it for probably 3 years and they'd exchange it. But
You could. Exactly right. They will. They'll take it back. I think some of them are tightening up a little bit. I know Target, I think, has tightened a little.
Target has always been the one to me that you actually had to have
a receipt.
The receipt and proof, yeah.
After a while, you do. Well, I wonder if thank you very much, Mark. Appreciate it. Now, right now, I shouldn't let my wife know this. 2 years ago, we ordered jeans for me. Okay.
I remember the great jean debacle.
Yeah.
Well, we got them from Old Navy and ordered like 6 pairs because we weren't sure if I wanted the skinny cut or the boot cut.
Do you want skinny or boot? I don't know.
I couldn't decide.
Slim fit.
We couldn't decide. So we got 2 of 3 different types of pairs. So I got 6 pairs of jeans. Well, 2 of them really work well, and that's what I wear now. And I don't remember if it's probably skinny. Anyhow, my wife said, "We'll take them back to the Old Navy, the store itself, because we ordered them online." And I forgot, and I don't have the receipt. And now, just the other day, I saw them there in the trunk of my car. And
There's still 4 pairs of jeans in your car?
There are 4 pairs of jeans in the trunk of my car right now. And they're the 2
worn once, just tried on?
Just tried on. I mean, worn for a minute because I just tried them on. I've got the boot cut, and I've got the bell bottom.
City edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
the painter's edition where it has a little hook.
Yeah. All those things. Skinny girl, whatever it is. I'm thinking about taking them back into Old Navy and just dumping them on the desk and saying, "Come on, give me my money right now." I have nothing. I have nothing. They're in a one of those bag type things from
just a nameless, faceless bag.
Yeah, white plastic. That's all there is. I don't even have
these jeans.
I don't even have the word Old Navy. I have no receipt. I have nothing.
I got this bag at a Circle K.
I traded a baby for these jeans.
Give me my money.
Yeah.
I want to go in and say, here's 4 pairs of jeans. Give me my money.
Jesus.
Maybe I don't know. I don't think it's going to work.
I haven't thought about blue jeans, but I know we're still talking about returns. If we need to go to the phone call.
Let me say this. I went in there once to return them, and the line was so long, it was almost out the door. I said, well, I'll just do this later. And put them in the trunk of my car and haven't thought of them since.
I don't think I'd like to share the blue jean story with Biggie, though. He needs to hear the blue jeans story.
Oh, well, certainly. Yeah. Well, wait a minute.
All right.
Michelle has a comment from Japan about returns. Go ahead, Michelle.
So back when I was living in America, I used to work at one of the, we'll say, the largest retailer in America, and I won't name it, and what they always told me back in the inventory section and the return section is that they have a deal as a corporation. They have a deal with every company that manufactures items that's sold in those stores. And the way it works is the company says to them, okay, look, we're the biggest. If you want to be selling your products in our store, you have to agree to take back all the items that we get returned at a percentage. So it's like a percentage of the wholesale. So all those items, that store's not paying anything for those returns.
Okay.
It's the manufacturer who's doing that, and that's the cost of having your items in there.
Exactly.
You got to bend the knee.
So
as they say.
Right. So the biggest retailers in the box stores make the customer happy, just basically get run over. And then the manufacturer takes it on the back end. They get killed because they want to be in the store because they make so much money.
So, like
in the
my
store.
friend, they'll just send that TV back to the manufacturer and say, "Hey,
Sony or Samsung.
this broke in less than a year. You owe us."
Right. So Samsung loses money, but they don't care because they're in Costco or Walmart or whatever it is. So they make so much money. That's how it is. That's right. Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle.